Hey guys, welcome back to another video today, and today we're going to be talking about the torpedo itself. And what about the torpedo, you may ask? The fate of the torpedo, because Asimo, the man himself, has confirmed what will be happening to torpedo. And before we dive into basically everything, because this is very interesting, I'm going to cover all sort of viewpoints, all sort of stuff like that, and everything you need to know. So before we jump into all that, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe, because it really helps me out a lot. Anyway, let's go ahead and dive into everything. So, when did this all start? Well, it first started with the Mini Cooper drama, stuff like that. You know, the Mini Cooper is a retired vehicle, and if you don't know about what retired vehicles are, probably going to make a video on them soon, but I'm just going to explain. A retired vehicle is basically a vehicle you cannot get in Jailbreak. It is locked, you cannot get it. It can either be like a season car, you know, like there used to be seasons, there were only just 3 seasons. There was more than that, but there were cars, and once you get those cars, they'll be locked after the next season, and no one can get it again. That's what they said. But this season, season 3, they're refreshing all the seasons. It's called the season looking back. Season 3 looking back. They brought back the Mini Cooper. You can now get the retired Mini Cooper at level 6. Now, the Mini Cooper is only $25,000. And people thought, you're bringing back a retired vehicle. So does that mean the torpedo can be brought back? And that's what I'm going to be answering in today's video. So before we jump into pretty much everything, I'm going to be talking about the speculations, because Asimo has been really undecided about the torpedo for like a really long time. Like he's been answering people on Twitter saying like, maybe, and stuff like that, and giving like a really unclear answer. But finally, he actually gave a clear answer. But anyway, I did make a video a few weeks ago basically covering every single, every single thing I could find that Asimo's talked about the torpedo recently. Like, I even showed, as you can see, this is a video right over here, I even showed the torpedo in real life, and like, I showed pretty much everything. I even like polls Asimo put, you know, tweets Asimo for himself, everything, stuff like that, and it's just crazy. So if you want a better understanding about what Asimo actually said, you should probably watch this video, but I'm not going to be going over every single tweet in this video. I'll be going over what he actually said. So, let's go back to the Mini Cooper stuff. So, the Mini Cooper brought hope to Jailbreak players, because it's a retired vehicle, and a retired vehicle coming back to a season makes kind of sense, right? You gotta earn it. So if you guys don't know, the torpedo was actually made. There's a little bit of a backstory. The torpedo was not made, but the torpedo, you can get a torpedo way back in December 2018 when they had the season 1 update. And this is actually information from the Jailbreak wiki. Of course, I'm not gonna memorize everything. I'm not a Jailbreak historian. I don't know every single detail, but anyway, yeah, credit to Jailbreak wiki. Anyway, they just said, anyway, you can only get it in season 1, December 2018, and ended around early 2019. I don't know the exact date, but you know, that's the top of my head, I know, okay? So, you can only get it through then. And this is actually the fastest vehicle in the game, which I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys know, and a lot of you guys probably maybe have or maybe don't have. I don't know, tell me if you have this in the comments. But, since this is the vehicle that you can't get, the fastest vehicle in the game, but it's retired and locked behind a season, doesn't that make it kind of unfair? That's what people are saying, you know, like it's kind of unfair. And that's when the hope of the Mini Cooper kicks in. If we can finally get this vehicle, then does that mean we can finally have an equal advantage? And that's where Asimo replied. But for the context, I'm going to show, this is actually from, you know, the Mini Cooper drama tweet, but I'm not going to mention too much about the Mini Cooper drama. But this person said, thank you so much, but then the Mini Cooper still loses its specialness, and Asimo just said, okay, only a few thousand, you know, blah, whatever, a few thousand will get it, no big deal. Anyway, let me just show you this person, because I need to say the context so you guys actually know what I'm talking about, right? So this person says, man, as well as you get the Mini again, I hope you can have the torpedo, you know, it's from the past seasons, you know, it'll be cool to bring it back and stuff like that. And this is what Asimo says. Asimo, official Asimo. The torpedo is just too rare to bring back, and we made a promise with those original owners. And what this basically means is that, you know, retired means they're not coming back. Alright, so I tried to find screenshots of what happened, but I can't really find these screenshots. But anyway, CREW gives pretty good idea what it is. So as you can see right over here, the Mustang and the Mini Cooper won't be available. This is actually way back in February 16th, 2020, a long time ago, a year ago. The Mustang and the Mini Cooper won't be available to purchase in March. Players who own these retired vehicles can still spawn them. These vehicles will be given pin strip decals once they're retired. And they also say down here, as you can see, we retired the Mustang and the Mini next update to make way for new vehicles in the future. This is your last chance to grab these vehicles. Owners will still be able to spawn them once they're gone. Now, people are saying, does this mean that they promised to never bring it back. Now, they didn't explicitly say, yo, this is never gonna come back. They did say this is your last chance to grab them. Well, that doesn't really mean that, you know, you can't get it again, right? It just means, yo, you better get this now before it's too late. You know, that's what they're basically saying. So they never explicitly said, your last chance to get them. You will never be able to see them again after this. You know, they didn't say that. So, you know, they can still bring it back. So this is where I'm going to put the two sides. The sides of bring it back and the sides of don't bring it back. And mostly this is argued by, you know, the side to bring it back are the people who probably knew and they want the vehicle, or they weren't there, or the people who weren't there or wasn't able to grind to level 30. Because you got to be level 30 to actually get the vehicle and pay 750,000 cash for the torpedo at the time. So it is worth 750,000 and level 30 level 30 work, which is actually pretty hard to get level 30. I mean, you got to do some grinding, all right? You had to do some basic grinding for quite a little while, right? Anyway, besides all of that, you know, the new player side, or, you know, I'm not gonna say new players, I'm gonna say the pro torpedo side, you know, the people who want to bring back the torpedo are saying it's kind of unfair that the fastest vehicle is locked behind, you know, the season, behind the retired vehicle. No one can get it. The fastest vehicle can't even be obtained. That is kind of unfair because the people who have it get an advantage. They get the fastest vehicle in the game. They get to spawn it whenever they want. The vehicle provides an unfair advantage, and no one can get it. It's not fair. And the people who actually own the torpedo, or the people who don't want to bring it back, I'm pretty sure a lot of people who own it don't want to bring it back, or, you know, people who own it might want to bring it back. I'm gonna say I'm biased here, but, you know, they want to say, like, yo, it's a retired vehicle. They promised never to bring it back, and that basically means that they shouldn't be brought back. It's a vehicle that I worked hard for, and I want to keep it. I want to keep this vehicle because I worked hard for it with my grinding time. I grinded for this vehicle. I deserve to keep it, and I want to keep it rare and special. And that's basically the side they're on. And basically, in my opinion, I say, like, we should bring it back, because, you know, people should have and experience this amazing vehicle. Like, this vehicle is cool, and I feel like people should be able to get it. And, you know, it took a really long time for me to get this vehicle. So, maybe when they bring it back, don't make it easy to bring back, and also don't lock it behind Robux, because I don't think that's fair either. So, I'd say, like, make it more expensive, or maybe a little bit harder to get. You know, make it a little bit fair. You need a little bit challenge to get this vehicle. Maybe something like that. But tell me what you guys think about it down in the comment section below. Do you think it should come back or not? But the decision from Asimo is no, it is not coming back, and they made a promise to the torpedo owners. Nope, it's not coming back. And some people may not be like that worried about this. People are saying, like, oh, there'll probably be a faster vehicle, so the torpedo will not be like amazing. But I don't know. Asimo's not really focused on performance right now. You know, like the top season vehicles, he's saying he's focused more on the looks of it more than the performance. So, you know. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys learned from this. Make sure to leave your thoughts down below because I would like to know. Anyway, before you guys go, I will also be releasing a video about the future of the Volt bike very soon. Because, you know, there was, you know, some feedback from Asimo and stuff like that. So make sure to stay tuned for that because I got more info. But I couldn't fit this all in this video or else this video would be, like, super long. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. And I'll catch you guys next time. Bye!